Alright guys, welcome back to this tutorial, and we were supposed to consider something in Kali Linux, but as we can see, our Windows 7 machine is very small in size. When I full screen it, you are going to see that we have a very small screen, and that is not okay with us, I think. So in this tutorial, what we are going to do is we are going to allow copying and pasting from guest machine to the secondary machine, which is the Windows 7 machine. Okay, and as we did with the Kali Linux, this one we have to install again what we call the VMware tools. Okay, so click VM and install VMware tools there. Alright, now I'm going to wait for it to pop up. Okay, then we run the install. Okay, so it's here, and what I need to do is click on run setup 64.exe. okay, so I will click on that. If you, or better still, I'll open it if maybe I'm using a 32 bit, so that I can select the type of bit that I'm using. So I will just click on the setup over there, double click on that to set up the installer. Okay, so click yes. Alright, so my VM tools is preparing, and I just need to wait a bit. Okay, so the reason why we are installing this VM tools on our Windows 7 machine is to allow copy and paste from guest machine to our Windows 7 operating system. Okay, and also it's going to give us a very big full screen so that we can work with that very well. Okay, this small screen is not going to help us. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the installer, which is quite delaying and it's still preparing, so just have patience waiting for the installer to complete and we continue. Okay, so now my installer is ready. I'll go ahead, click next. I'll leave it at typical and next, install. Alright, so as this is still installing, let me go ahead and cancel, power on my Kali Linux operating system. Okay, so I'll just click on Kali Linux and I'm going to power on that virtual machine to on my Kali Linux. Okay, so my VM tools is still installing for the Windows 7, and my Kali Linux is also preparing to start up. Okay, so I'm just waiting for these two processes to finish what they are doing. Alright, so it's done, and I will click finish for that. And I need to restart my machine so that it can take effect very well. Okay, but as at now I'm still going to get that big screen, but it's very good I restart it. Okay, as you can see, I've now gotten the big screen for my Windows 7 machine, but I'm going to click on yes to still restart it. Okay, so that everything is going to work perfectly for me. Alright, so that's it. My VM tools is done for my Windows 7 machine, and as it's restarting, let's visit Kali Linux and check certain things. Okay, so as you see, I have a new folder there, and to do that, right click on your desktop. If you want to create a new folder in Kali Linux, right click on your desktop and click on create folder. Okay, so here I'm creating a folder and I'll call it Joy1. After that, click create, and as you see, I have a new folder on the desktop over there called Joy1. Okay, so that's how we can create folder. And also, if you want to be writing tests, you can use the leaf pad and you can write whatever you want over here. Okay, save that, but let me write something sentence. Okay, let me put something in a sentence. So the fish was good. Okay, and I will save that on the desktop I will just give it a name like fish. Click save. Okay, so as you see, I have a test file called fish. Okay, so that is how I can also create a test file in Kali Linux. We'll be using this in our penetration testing. Okay, we will be saving some commands to copy and paste in the command line. Okay, so right now my Windows 7 machine is now full in screen, and also I can copy something from my host machine, which is Windows 10, to my Windows 7 second machine. Okay, so that's it for VM tools. It's really cool when you have VM tools installed on your system. Okay, it gives you full screen, and also it gives you the ability to copy from guest to host. Alright, so that's it. See you.